Fam, let me break this down for you. Papua New Guinea's biggest bank, the Bank South Pacific, or BSP, just got hit with a shocker. The government has announced that it's moving its accounts to the brand new state-owned National Banking Corporation, the NBC. Now, you might be thinking, okay Dave, what's the big deal? It's just the government changing banks. But nah, it's way bigger than that. This is about the very foundation of our economy. Let's start with what happened. As soon as the news broke, BSP's shares crashed by a massive 2.6 billion kina on the stock market. That's not small change. That's like watching a house lose its roof in the middle of a storm. BSP went from trading at 7.97 Australian dollars down to 6.80 Australian dollars in just hours. Investors panicked, and thousands of everyday Papua New Guineans who own shares through super funds or landowner companies felt that shock ripple through their wallets. Remember, BSP isn't just some bank, it's the biggest financial institution in the Pacific, with 121 branches across 7 countries, managing billions of kina. It has a history going back over 100 years. Your superannuation funds, they're tied into BSP, landowner companies, the Catholic Church, thousands of retail investors. Yep, they all have a stake in BSP. So when BSP takes a hit, it's not just the bank, it's us. On the other hand, you've got the NBC, the new kid on the block. It was only licensed in December 2024, barely a year ago. NBC was born from People's Microbank, and the government says it will be the bank for small and medium enterprises, rural enterprises, and modern inclusive banking. The state wants NBC to handle not just government accounts, but also trust funds, SOE accounts, and eventually maybe even provincial government accounts. Sounds bold, right? The idea is to build a bank owned by Papua New Guineans, for Papua New Guineans. But here's the catch, NBC is untested. It's like taking a fresh driver who just got their L plates and telling them, here, drive this 18-wheeler truck through the Highlands Highway. Risky, right? And people are worried. Critics like Peter O'Neill are calling it madness. He says this decision erodes investor confidence, undermines the financial system, and hurts the bank that 60 to 70% of Papua New Guineans already trust. And honestly, he's got a point. Stability is everything in banking. Let me explain why. A bank's strength isn't just about how much money it has today, it's about trust. When people believe a bank is solid, they put their money in. That's called liquidity. Without trust, deposits dry up, and even the strongest bank can collapse. That's why BSP's share crash is such a big red flag. It shows people are starting to lose confidence. And confidence is the invisible glue holding the whole system together. And then there's the political side. Some experts warn that NBC could become a milking cow for politicians, used to fund elections, votes of no confidence, or court battles. Think about that. Instead of being a neutral financial institution, it could become a political ATM machine. So the big question is, why now? Why rock the boat just days before our 50th independence anniversary? Is this about truly empowering PNG to own its banking destiny? Or is it about politics and control? Look, BSP is still standing strong. It made 572 million kina profit in just the first half of this year. It says it has plenty of capital and liquidity to survive this storm. But let's not forget, the government is one of BSP's biggest clients. If billions of kina in trust accounts and deposits walk out the door, that's going to hurt, big time. And it's not just about PNG either. BSP operates across the Pacific, in Fiji, Solomon Islands, Samoa, Tonga, Vanuatu, and even Cambodia. Our decision here sends a message across the region. Is PNG stable for investors? Can they trust us? So fam, let's bring it home. What does this mean for you and me? Well, your super fund could take a hit. Your investments might lose value. The economy could face a confidence crisis. Or maybe NBC does rise to the challenge, builds a new path, and truly becomes a people's bank. But the jury is still out, and that's where I want to hear from you. Do you think the government's move is smart and visionary, building financial independence for Papua New Guinea? Or is it reckless, gambling with our savings and stability just to empower a brand new bank? And most importantly, would you trust your money in NBC right now, or do you feel safer with BSP? Let's talk about it in the comments, because this decision isn't just about banks, it's about the financial future of Papua New Guinea, and we all have skin in the game.